Have you ever wondered about the deep meanings hidden within the verses of the Bible? Today we dive into Genesis 15, 1-6. This passage of scripture frames a divine dialogue, a conversation between God and Abram. Abram, an individual whose destiny would soon shift, becoming Abraham, the patriarch of countless nations. Genesis 15 is a cornerstone, a foundation upon which an immense legacy is built. So, buckle up for a journey of discovery as we prepare to delve into these timeless verses, uncovering a wealth of wisdom and guidance. Genesis 15:1 begins with God appearing to Abram in a vision. This verse presents a profound interaction between the divine and the human. It unveils a comforting dialogue where God reassures Abram, stating, "Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward." This statement is a testament to God's promise of protection and provision. It's an assurance that God's presence is a reward in itself, one that surpasses all earthly treasures. In this verse, we see God's promise of protection and blessing to Abram. Abram responds to God in verses 2 and 3 with a lament about his childlessness. Here we see a vulnerable Abram, anxious about his legacy. He's troubled by the thought that his servant may become his heir, as he has no child of his own. This fear gnaws at him despite the divine promises he has received. It's a poignant moment which humanizes Abram, as it lays bare his worries and fears. Abram's concern reveals his human side, showing his worries and fears despite God's promises. God responds to Abram's fear in verses 4 and 5. In these verses, God makes a profound promise to Abram. He assures him that his heir will not be a servant but will come from his own body. But God doesn't stop there. He goes on to promise Abram that his descendants will be as countless as the stars in the sky, a promise so vast it's hard to comprehend. Here, God reassures Abram of his promises, showing his unlimited power and plan. Genesis 15:6 is a pivotal verse in Abram's journey. It's here that we see Abram's belief in God's promises, a belief so strong that it's considered his righteousness. This isn't about Abram's actions or deeds, but his unwavering faith in the divine promises. This moment forms the bedrock for the concept of faith throughout biblical teachings. Abram's faith in God's promise leads him to righteousness, a principle that resonates throughout the Bible. In these 6 verses of Genesis 15, we've journeyed through a profound conversation between God and Abram. We've delved into the essence of God's promise, a promise of a legacy as countless as the stars. We've touched upon Abram's fear, his human doubts, and yet his unwavering faith. This narrative underscores the importance of faith, reminding us that trust in divine promises is a path to righteousness. Remember, like Abram, our faith in God's promises can lead us to righteousness. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of the Bible's wisdom.